A team from Kentucky has made 3 straight Final Four appearances, and many predict it will happen again in 2015. Hi, everyone. I'm Ray Crawford. Joining us to examine the state of basketball in Kentucky, the coach, Digger Phelps. And Digger, who's been key for the Wildcats in these first 5 weeks of the season?
It's amazing because you talk about the platoon system with Kentucky blue and Kentucky white. John Calipari sold all these guys on it, especially those great freshmen that come in. But when Porteris got hurt, he's out for the year with that ACL. The one consistent player all year to me, Willie Cauley-Stein. He's just been tenacious in the paint. The big 7-foot guy can rebound, he can score, he can block shots. And in that Texas game, you go back and look, he ends up making things happen for them, where he ends up with 21 points, 12 rebounds, 5 steals, 3 blocks. I think that he is the glue to what makes Kentucky that good a basketball team, and especially the guard play with the Harrison brothers to keep that consistency alive for them to stay #1.
Rick Pitino was none too pleased with his team's win over UNC Wilmington on Sunday, but who has stood out to you for the Cardinals so far?
Well, you love their backcourt. When you look at what goes on with Chris Jones and Terry Rozier, they know how to score. The one consistent player who's going to probably be the one guy we all look at and say, is he a candidate for Player of the Year? Montrezl Harrell. He's got 5 straight double-doubles. He's tenacious on the boards. He's tenacious scoring in the paint. And he's the one guy that makes that zone press back into zone or man-to-man, but he controls the paint, and that's how you control games. So for Louisville, to me, it's what he brings to the table, getting those double-doubles. This is why I think Rick knows that his team is solid, but they're going to have that big challenge coming up when Kentucky shows up in Louisville Saturday, December 27th.
And I know basketball fans are salivating all over the country looking forward to that big showdown. How do you see that game playing out, and who ultimately wins between Louisville and Kentucky?
Well, this is going to be a real road test for what I think Kentucky looks to do going on this challenge. They've had some close games. How about when Columbia jumps out 11-0 in Lexington? I said Columbia from the Ivy League. So I really give the edge right now to Rick Pitino because of the home court advantage and the crowd getting into it. Yeah, he was upset on how they didn't play in their last win, but more importantly, I feel this is the game now that he knows, home court, our house, Kentucky, the rivalry. And don't forget, they're both back-to-back national championships. Go back 3 years ago, Kentucky won it, and back 2 years ago, that's when Peyton Siva and Louisville run it. So this is one of the great rivalries in college basketball. I'll go with the home team.
Basketball in the state of Kentucky at its peak right now. Digger Phelps, great insight as always. Thanks.
You got it.
Check out Campus Insiders for more of Digger's analysis and interviews, including a visit with UConn women's basketball coach Gino Auriemma, only on CampusInsiders.com.